Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongdoing. Love does not delight in evil, but it rejoices with the truth. It always protects. It always trusts. It always hopes. It always perseveres. Love, real love, never fails. Love always wins. Good evening, everybody, or good afternoon. I am Kuan Yin, and this is Love of the Highest Vibration. Almost forgot what platform I was on. Love of the Highest Vibration. I would have been back on earlier, but I was on the phone with Verizon for a very long time. Guys, just to let you know, anybody that has, been having the problem where, all of your technology has been completely hacked by one or another one of these cults that are in the government, uh, take a minute when you get a chance to go into your settings in your Android or iPhone and look under your, I think, cellular data, look at your SIM card, and make sure that there's not a second phone number in there. Okay. Make sure that there's not a second phone number under there. I just discovered it because there was an extra charge on my cell phone bill. And when I went in there, and I straightened it out with Verizon, apparently it was added last month in November, and they didn't have to call in to add it because they did it from the NSA. Latoya, Intuitive Goddess, and her little Shaquana, and Mommy Walter, Nyla, all the. It's not just them. If let me tell y'all something. If I knew all the names of all of these little witches that are part of these government cults, okay, if I know there are a lot more on social media and in other places, people in government, in FBI, anybody that I am aware of that is wreaking havoc in anyone's life. I don't have no cut cards in calling nobody's name, calling them out. If you want some bull crap, I don't have no qualms about calling your first, last name, address. I'll describe you, whatever I need to do. You have hooves. You like a minotaur because you a whole walking demon. Okay, and the time for making people's lives a living hell is over. You have passed the time appointed. You have passed the time appointed. And every pharaoh in my life, stop in motion. Every pharaoh of my life, every pharaoh of my collective life, we command you to stop and cease every spiritual warfare pit against us. You heard me. Okay. So, anybody that has had this issue with having your phone mirrored, take a peek in your settings and make sure there's not an additional phone number in there, because they can add a second phone line and SIM to your phone line without ever even calling in. Because I was trying to get them to launch an investigation, so that they could get the voice recording of the person when they called in to do this. But they don't need to. I told you, they can hack into your phone, laptop, anything without calling in. They can hack into Verizon, T-Mobile, Sprint, any of the phone companies or carriers. It's the NSA. You understand? It's the NSA. All they have to do is get on a computer. They don't ever have to talk to anybody, and they'll just add a phone number with a SIM somehow, and then they'll mirror your phone and whatnot. Okay, so I just wanted to put that out there because finally, after all this time, I was able to, hopefully it's permanent, get these people out of my phone for a little while. And I just want anyone else, take a look in your settings, guys. Take a look at your settings to make sure you don't have any phone numbers you don't recognize or extra SIMs, in there. Okay, I'm going to jump right on in here. So the message, I'm picking up on several energies. Somebody that got somebody to work against you is cursed. Okay. because do not touch my anointed and do my prophet no harm. Whoever you are anointed. You are really, truly anointed, and you hold a very high spiritual ranking. Whether or not the dead people are aware of it, most people that are dead anyway, they're not going to be aware of your spiritual ranking. Like Jesus, when he said, come and follow me, and he was like, wait, I have to bury my uncle, and Jesus, was gangster. He said, let the dead bury the dead. Let the dead bury the dead. What he was talking about was, and I don't mean it in a mean way, but he was talking about the spiritually dead, the ignorant ones that don't understand that death means life, the ones that might engage in old rituals and things that they follow, things that they think need to be done, that are going to be mourning and crying. And, he was like, let the dead bury the dead because they don't know no better, but, if you following me, that means you on some new stuff. Because you have a higher consciousness and awareness about death and about spirituality and why you're here, a higher purpose. You spiritually woke. Okay, so you already understand your uncle ain't dead because energy cannot be destroyed or created. It can only be transferred. Let the dead bury the dead, and you come follow me. You heard me? Look, this person has a cursed bloodline. Now they done did it. Somebody cursed their bloodline because you are spiritually ranked, okay? And they got someone to work against you by lying on you and being a very good covert narcissistic actor or actress. And because they went so far and so overboard in their manipulation tactics, to try to get you messed up and hurt out here, they cursed their whole bloodline. Okay, that's what came out. This person that cursed their bloodline, they wanted me to say something else. This person might be a past life enemy of yours. This person might also have already died. This person might be a clone. Okay, there's somebody here that's a clone that has already died. And that's the reason why they're in some obsessed, one-track mind energy, hyper-focused on you, and they can't get back in alignment. They can't think of anything else but coming for you because they already died. They cloned that person, and I don't know how they did it, but their mind or mental is on one setting. They're stuck. So even if before this person died, they went through some kind of transformation where this is stupid. I'm done being stalking divine feminine. I'm done harassing so-and-so. I need to figure my own life out. I don't even want this path anymore. I want to pursue a higher path. They killed this person. You understand? They killed this person because they decided they didn't want to stalk you anymore. They wanted to move on with their life. They killed them because they like how hard in the paint they went when they were obsessing over you. They killed them, okay? They might have already gotten over bothering you, but they killed them and cloned them, and they did something to their mental, the clone now, to where they only are mentally on one setting. They was able to get their mind just stuck in that one mindset where they were super obsessed about you. And that's why they keep coming for you and coming for you and coming for you, because it's not the original person, it's a clone. Okay. And I'm going to clarify who this clone is. Okay. And I've been told y'all that a long time ago. Somebody might have a dog. Somebody might have a dog or dogs, an intentional camel toe. They dress sexy for attention. Okay. This is somebody that might have have a bodysuit in every color on the planet. Where the top and the bottom hug their curves completely real tight. And they might have the exact same outfit in every single color and every shade and every palette on the planet. They might have gotten it at the flea market, but they like to, it don't matter. The point is they got to make sure they have a camel toe every time they walk out the house. And if they don't, they're going to take them jeans, they're going to take them tights back to the store, and they're going to turn it and they'll be like, this ain't tight enough. I can't even see the outline from the back or the front. So something about a camel toe, intentional camel toe, that dress sexy for attention, and dogs. Okay. There's a Cancer that's being really, really petty with a Leo right now and childish. It's something, I don't know. It just came out in the cards. Because I guess there might be something going on with a Cancer and a Leo right now that might be at odds, and someone's being extremely childish, like almost like they're on some revenge or a get back. But I'm also hearing this person deserves whatever they're getting right now. Okay. And there's something here they want me to talk about, an orchestrated spiritual attack. And then I have crown chakra. So somebody might have orchestrated a spiritual attack against somebody here. Okay. And there is getting ready to be a tornado, and someone is going to die. This tornado has a GPS on it for somebody that's going to die. So this says next in line for an opportunity to transition their ass out of here and try again. Because to die is an opportunity for some, because they can't be reset. I remember when I was younger, I have an uncle from Trinidad, and he used to tell us all the time, my uncle, he used to, and he was like my father's blood brother, but he was Trinidad. And he was like, you can only bend a tree when it's a baby, and you can bend the tree in any shape you want, but you cannot bend a full grown tree. You just got to chop it down. Spiritually and with growth and evolution, there are some people that come here with a specific plan that needed to get a certain lesson by a certain time. And sometimes they're not doing, after a certain period, nothing but wasting time. Like they're not getting the lesson. They're just wasting their time here. And they've passed the time. Ooh, hallelujah. They have passed the time appointed. You feel me? They've passed the time appointed, and they need an opportunity to transition their ass out of here and come back and try again. Because if they spend the next 10, 15, 20 years, they're just going to be wasting up good resources, sucking up good oxygen and air, and using up water that someone else that's actually doing the work might be able to use. Like Jesus cursed that fig tree when he was like, how dare you, the audacity of you to sit here with those roots and suck up the water and soak in the sun, and you don't even provide fruit for anybody to eat. You do nothing but sit there like an ugly, dried up tree with no fruit, but yet you're sitting up here and soaking up resources. So that's basically what this person right here is doing. That's going to transition because of a tornado. All right. So let me go ahead and get ready to jump into this read. I'm going to pull a QUAN Oracle card here. What is the QUAN Oracle card? Holy Divine Spirit. What is the QUAN Oracle card? Y'all know I don't got no clue when it comes to... Look, I don't know why people like to spend so much time and my energy trying to hurt me and doing things to me when they know if I pick up on you and I find out your name, your face, who you are, I don't have no clue. And I'm not scared. I ain't never scared. And I'm going to call you out. And I'm not going to think twice about telling everybody who you are, where you are. I don't care if you a judge. I don't care if you the police, the popo. I don't care if you the FBI. I don't care who you are. And I know somebody's like, yeah, QUAN, that's why your ass is in Africa. That's why your ass had to run to Africa. Right? I know one of y'all saying that. But no, that's not it. because they was already on my ass with what they was trying to do to hurt me before I turned into a siren like that. I was minding my business, reading my cards, and I didn't even have all these cards with the names and agencies. I wasn't doing that. You can go back 2 years at least in my readings and look when I first started. I didn't do no card. I didn't put nothing about no FBI. I didn't do none of that. But these heifers kept coming in my energy and following me around and breaking in my house and doing stuff to me. And after I said, okay, enough is enough. Child, when they started trying to kill me with energy weapons and following me and being blatant about following me to kidnap me, and they was doing that before I started becoming overly vocal about everything being done and who was doing it. So if they didn't do what they did, I wouldn't have became so vocal about it. I'd have just kept reading these cards and everything would have been cool. But apparently, that's not what God desired for me. Apparently, it didn't just happen for my good. It may have helped some other people going through the same thing that might have needed some clarity on where it was coming from. You might have had a vague idea, like, yeah, we all know it's the government, blah, blah, blah. But it's better when you can really, really connect it. Like really, really connect it. And sometimes pull a few names out there too. And direct, you understand? Because then that's when they start backing up off you. Like back the hell up. You know, they back up off you a little bit like, okay, she's not scared. They not scared, and they got a platform, and now they didn't put our names all out there. They didn't expose our cult. Oh Lord Jesus! Now if something happened to her and they have to do an investigation, they can't even pretend that they don't know who and motive. They can't even pretend. All right, y'all, let's get it. All right, what is the QUAN Oracle card? Oh, there it is, right there. Yeah, child, I didn't know it was gonna turn into all of this. I had no idea. But they waged war against me, so it was what it was. Go ahead, Quan Yin. I see you, girl. You look like you on the astral plane floating around. This looked like a scene out of What Dreams May Come with Robin Williams. I love, 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 love that movie, What Dreams May Come with Robin Williams. It kind of gives like a depiction of when people transition. It was just a real good movie back in the day. Okay, that I like. Sound the fierce flute. Discernment empowers you to make choices that are aligned with your intentions. Like a fierce sounding flute, cutting through all vibrations with purity and intent. Your discernment allows you to stay true to your values without getting caught up in distraction. To grow spiritually through love, joy, peace, and abundance, make high vibrational choices that feel good to you. Okay? All right, so that's for somebody. The sound of the fierce flute. Discernment. So somebody needs to use discernment right now. Somebody needs to tap into their higher intuition. Don't pay attention to what people are saying with their mouth. Pay attention to their energy. Watch the muscles and how they move in their face. Do the mid-turn when you're walking away from people after your interactions. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. When you said goodbye and you headed toward the door, and then the person's not expecting you to turn around again, and you do a quick turn back and look at their face real fast. I have caught so many people and picked up that they were not for me, and they didn't really like me, and they were giving me the boo-boo face, you know, as soon as I turned around when they thought I wasn't gonna do a quick turn and quick look back again. You know, it's just, you know, use your discernment. If you're not that intuitive, use your discernment, use your eyes. Don't just say, well, if they said this, then that's what it means. You know, pay attention to the energy in how people say their words, okay? They'll tell you what they mean, because you'll be able to feel the rise and fall of the energy and how sentences are put together in what they're saying and their facial expressions and things. So somebody needs to use discernment. Okay, be careful. All right, tell me, who is this person that's either someone already transitioned from a tornado or they're about to? The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So maybe a tornado might have hit somebody's home or it's about to. Clarify, what's this tornado? Oh, it's because of the magic they did. Okay, so because of some spell, is this because of the crown chakra spell work maybe? Okay, so this might be, somebody might have been sending someone a crown chakra attack. Okay, this is why they're gonna die, or they already did, from a tornado. Who is this person with this tornado energy? Somebody that was closed off emotionally, that was already in the Five of Pentacles. Somebody that could be single, that was trying to be strategic. They were very unhappy because they didn't get this abundance, and they were being very childish. Wow. Dang, who? Somebody that was being real childish. Someone could be a Gemini, or this could be someone that broke up with somebody. The Lover's reverse. Clarify the Lover's reverse. Or there's a tornado that's going to hit this person. Who's the Lover's reverse? Someone that was heartbroken. Clarify this Lover's reverse. This tornado could have already happened, or it might be about to happen. Clarify the Lover's reverse. Somebody cut somebody off. The Page of Wands. Somebody could be a younger fire sign. The Devil in reverse. Okay, so somebody might have cut a younger person off. Okay, and they might be beefing with each other with the Five of Wands. They might have some kind of fight or conflict. This is someone from someone's past. Okay, they might have been fighting about getting a judgment reverse. Okay, in the past, and now someone was about to be homeless. Somebody was going to lose their stability that thought they were going to get a lot of money. If this person didn't already die in a tornado, it's coming. They're going to die in a tornado. Who's this intentional camel toe with the dog? A Queen of Pentacles. This is a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy, and they're having a tower. Is this the person that cursed their bloodline? Okay, so there might be someone with a heavy Capricorn placement in their chart. Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, and they're having a huge tower right now. This person has a dog, or they might have multiple dogs. Okay, this is someone that could be connected to someone from the past. What's the Six of Cups? Someone that someone was giving and receiving from in the past, but someone was creating a burden that was too heavy for somebody, and they cut them off. Okay, because they wanted to avoid a tower, a Queen of Pentacles reverse. So somebody cut somebody that's very shallow and superficial, do anything for money, selfish, they lack integrity. They cut this person off. They cut this intentional camel toe off that has dogs. Okay, because it was too much of a burden. I guess being their friend or partner or whatever they were doing, they were trying to plan to do magic together, spell work. Okay, a Knight of Pentacles could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or any other sign. Yeah, they were planning on doing magic together, the two of them. Death spells. They were doing death spells, but somebody could be under judgment right now. Yeah, this King or Queen of Pentacles. So somebody is under judgment right now. Somebody could be a Scorpio, or somebody could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But these people, they're under judgment for doing death spells. Okay. And somebody cut their partner, their ace buku off. So this intentional camel toe cut off their ace buku. Tell me about this dog. Why did dog come out here? Were they killing someone's dog? They were doing spell work. The ace of, they wanted to get a new start. The hangman. A sacrifice, but they couldn't plan something. What did they want to? Who did they want to sacrifice? Not the dog. But did they sacrifice it? Were they trying to sacrifice someone's dog? Whose dog is this? Clarify, whose dog is this? So just so we know, the lover's reverse. The person that didn't want to partner with them anymore. Someone could have Gemini in their chart. Whose dog is this? Whose dog? The person that lost their stability, the Nine of Pentacles reverse. Because somebody remained balanced. Someone could have Sagittarius in their chart. Somebody could have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in their chart. Okay. They have bad karma. Okay. They don't have any more options. So they have to hold on to what they have. Someone that was very childish. Someone could be a Leo. Okay. Okay. So maybe a Leo was going to sacrifice someone's dog, or this is a Leo's dog or dogs. One of them is an intentional camel toe. Okay. That dress sexy for attention. This somebody that go on Metropolitan Avenue in Southeast Atlanta to the flea market and buy 25 of the same outfit, making sure each and every one show their coochie. Orchestrated spiritual attack. Let's talk about this crown chakra. What did y'all want me to say about this crown chakra? So this might be just talking about someone attacking your crown chakra. This might be related to the person that's going to die in a tornado if they have not already. This orchestrated spiritual attack. What is this crown chakra? So, somebody had a superiority complex. Overactive crown chakra. No, duh. Somebody had a superiority complex. Child, these people take themselves too seriously. They learn how to do a little bit of magic, and then they think they God. They learn how to do a little bit of magic, and then suddenly they think they God. You know, like, oh, wow, I can hurt somebody from all the way across town. Oh, well, I must be God then. And after a while, they saying it with their whole chest. They thinking because they've learned spirituality and they understand how to send energy through realms and planes. Because they have learned how to send energy through planes to another person, like a portal, they think that they're God. Oh, baby, you are a long way off from God. This is something normal that at one time all humans could do, move between planes. We actually fell into a lower vibration, into a denser state from whence we came. At one time, it wasn't no big deal to move between the physical plane, the etheric plane, ethereal plane, you know, and use more of our senses, you know. But somebody think they God. Somebody started feeling like they was God and saying it with their chest just because they learned how to send energy through several planes, through this, from the physical plane to the spiritual planes into someone else's physical existence. They learned how to send energy like a telephone call, and they're proud of themselves, like no one has ever done that before. What is this crown chakra? Overactive mental fog. Somebody might have wanted someone to be in a mental fog. You're being, let me see, lack of focus. Lapis lazuli also is what I'm hearing for somebody. Someone has rigid thoughts. They're having trouble focusing, or if someone wanted you to have rigid thoughts and have trouble focusing. Okay. Physical activity to release excess energy. Okay. Let go of fixation on a person, place, or thing. Negative fixations. So somebody might be having negative fixations. I told you how that can turn into a mind parasite that can easily turn into like a parasite on your mind, which is like an entity attachment. When you get a fixation on a person, place, or thing, especially a negative one. Mental fog. If you have too much energy in your crown chakra, or say someone is sending a lot of magic or crown chakra attacking you, you know, another thing you can do to release energy is to walk barefoot. Walking barefoot releases a lot of negative energy, okay? Even with spell work. If someone is, that's another way you can clear your energy, by walking. And you don't have to walk barefoot. You can even just go for long walks in nature, and it will clear your energy, okay? All right. Lack of focus. Somebody might want to wear or meditate with crystals, amethyst, clear quartz, white agate, fluorite, or white calcite. These are all good for the crown chakra. Okay, anything else for crown chakra? They forgot selenite. Selenite is really, really good for, selenite is so good for the crown chakra. Feelings of grandiosity and mental fog. And then the superiority complex. Okay, so what about this orchestrated spiritual attack in crown chakra? This could be an Aquarius. Somebody has bad karma. Okay, yeah, they got a new start. So somebody got a brand new physical start doing magic, maybe with a Leo, or there could be a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini here, or someone felt powerless. This could be an air sign. So an air sign or felt, or they are powerless, or they're weak. They're in a weakened state right now. What is the Nine of Pentacles? Because somebody cut them off, broke free, and they're single right now. So they might have been trying to crown chakra attack you, because somebody then went on and somebody has moved on away from them. Somebody is not in a mental imprisonment. Somebody is not in a mental imprisonment about their connection with this air sign any longer. So they got mad at you and sent you a crown chakra attack, an orchestrated one. So I feel like it's not just them. I feel like this is somebody that hires people and pays people to do magic on you. Whoever the normal people are that are planted around you. Okay, this is what I'm getting. This Queen of Swords energy, you don't have nothing to do with her. You don't even know her, okay? But her man has been watching you. Possibly they were attacking you at some point or for a while, but her man also likes you, okay? Her man has some kind of like for you, okay? And now he's breaking up with her. And she's blaming you even though you're not connected to her man. You've never seen, talked to her or her man. But because I want to say this B is retarded, but this is love of the highest vibration, okay? But this is how these retards are, 222 balance. It was balanced out. The energy was balanced out. So you're okay. But I'm just, because you are anointed, so you have divine protection. There are angels that are blocking for you. You don't get every attack that's sent toward you. You're not even aware of every attack that's sent toward you, because it just doesn't make no sense. It just doesn't make no sense that you got some, and I know this is love of the highest vibration, but it just don't make no sense that you got some retarded bees out here that are in cults and covens whose men, while they're attacking you with their women, they fall in love with you, they get a crush on you, they start obsessing, peeking in on you through social media, spying on you, hacking you, and they get to liking you, and they spy and see the man looking at you, and then they go and take it out on you and want to attack and hurt and harm you, and you don't know either one of these retards. It's sick. When I tell you, it is so sick. Some of these little self-proclaimed witches and warlocks and dragons and whatever they call themselves, they are very, very sick and very, very demented. It's giving me the energy of, you remember, what was it, 12 Years a Slave? or one of those slave movies with Lupita, where they called all the slaves in to dance around in the living room or something for entertainment. And Lupita was strutting her stuff with her hand on her hip, doing her little dance. And Master's wife, seen how he was smirking because he had a crush on her. And she went and picked up a brick and hit her in the side of the head with it. And she's like, "You ordered me to dance. You told me dance, and then you get and then now you get mad at me because your man, looking at me, and y'all are victimizing me, you and him. I don't want nothing to do with either one of you. I didn't ask to be here. It's giving that energy. So this woman, I feel like this is a feminine, this Queen of Swords energy that is and feels powerless and weak. Her man has left her. Her man. He has left her and he's single now and he cut her off. And she's blaming you for it. And you don't know either one of these retards. The King of Swords reverse, the Temperance, and someone could be a Sagittarius child. And so she paid somebody to send you crown chakra attacks because they separated. The Lovers reverse. Someone could have Gemini in their chart. Okay, the Ten of Pentacles reverse. Someone is aware someone is being childish and bothering you. So I don't know, whoever the masculine is, he might be aware that this person is being childish and attacking you, even though you didn't do anything to these people. These are just people stalking you. Okay, so they might have illuminated something. Maybe they've illuminated something to someone about what this woman has been doing to hurt and harm you. Okay, because she feels some kind of way. Child. All right, and once and for all, who is this clone? Clarify, Holy Divine Spirit, before we jump in this read, who is this clone? Somebody doing something right now? That's the Six of Cups in reverse. Who is the clone? I knew it. I already knew it. I already knew. The clone is an air sign, okay? This could be a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. But I told y'all I kept picking up on a Libra clone. There is an Aquarius clone, a Libra clone, a Leo clone. Who else? And that's it, I think. That's all the ones I'm picking up on. I know for sure there's a Leo that's a clone. There is an Aquarius that's a clone, and a Libra that's a clone. These are people that have already died. They've already died and they clone them. The King of Swords is Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. It is Clone Wars. It is. And when they bring these clones back, even if they have psychologically and mentally moved on from being obsessed about attacking you, they have a way of cloning them and keeping them stuck in the mindset they were in when they were at the height of aggression and obsession toward attacking you. And that's how they're able to do these clone wars. Like, all they got to do is sit back. This is what the wealthy elite invest in and do. That way, you never, ever, ever focus on them. This is how you fight wars. Because if they can get a clone to just keep on attacking you, doing spell work on you, attack in your energy, antagonizing you, being childish on the phone, blocking, hacking you, you're going to think that clone is the enemy, and you're going to exhaust all of your energy in a fight with a clone energy. You're going to be stuck in a battle, and you're going to be angry, emotional, and frustrated, and it's a clone the whole time. And if this person dies, all they're going to do is clone them again and bring them back. And this is to keep you literally distracted so you don't know who the real enemy is. Because the real enemy is someone in the wealth class that has access to clone people. You understand? And as long as you don't pay attention to the elite wealth class that are using these clones to keep you distracted and angry and, oh, I'm going to get my revenge on you. Oh, don't worry, I'm going to get there. That's okay. You want a spiritual battle? Or I'm ready for you. You wasting all your energy and getting angry at a whole clone. When the real enemy is the person that's cloning them over and over again. They're living in peace. They don't got nothing to worry about because the clone is fighting a war with you for them. And they want you to burn all your energy up in anger, psychologically, and all this with a clone or if they die or you kill them, all they're going to do is bring them right back again. You understand? And some of these clones that are dying, you will see them in the news. If you ever watch like the news in Atlanta or a very high crime area where every single day is children and grown-ups and adults dying in the most ridiculous ways, or gunshot constantly. But sometimes they say somebody was killed today, a young man, and that's it. And suddenly the news story cuts off. They don't give you the name. They never come back and say who it was. We alerted the family. A lot of times that's because it was a clone. Watch the news. Because some people, they'll announce somebody was killed, and then the next day they'll be like, we had to notify the family members, and then they'll have a picture of the person and talk about the person that was killed on the news. But if you notice in the news in Philadelphia, Atlanta, and a couple of other cities, sometimes you see these news stories and they'll say there was a shootout on the block of such and such, and a young man died, and that's the end of it. You'll never get the name. You'll never get any more information about it. They won't, that's by intention, because that might actually be a clone that got shot and killed or with the shootout. And all they're going to do is quickly clone them and put them right back in position. That's why they never show their face or announce them or tell anyone who died. Okay. And most likely it's someone that's heavily monitored and kept within a certain zone, kept in a certain area code, in a certain location. They make sure this person is controlled. Okay. Some of them are in and out of jail. Some of these clones a lot. Okay. Some of these clones are used just like as sex slaves. Okay. So Yasodhara, the future empress in reverse. Yasodhara was Siddhartha's first wife, but she was a younger soul that was unawakened. And at a certain point in his journey, she was no longer a match for him, like intellectually, because she was a younger soul, and he wanted more. He needed more stimulation spiritually because his path was different than hers, and they broke up. Yasodhara was very shallow, very superficial. She was a nice girl. She was just superficial, shallow. She was a very young soul. Okay. So this could be a very shallow, superficial person, and they're in the reverse here. What is that? Someone's spell work backfired. So this could be someone that might have been sending spell work towards somebody. Someone could have Aquarius in their energy here. I'm sorry, an Aquarius placement with the Wheel of Fortune, the Magician in the reverse. Someone could have Gemini or Aquarius in their chart. Okay, the Nine of Vajras. Okay, that's the Nine of Swords, talking about someone being in a mental imprisonment about something. Okay, someone might be in a mental imprisonment because something could be coming towards someone very quickly. Sudahana, the father, represents Siddhartha, the Buddha's father, and he was a narcissist. He was a narcissist, and he wanted to control his son's destiny. Okay, so this could be someone that might have tried to control somebody, the Nine of Pentacles, that didn't think right about something. Someone's very childish. Someone might, this is someone that really, really wanted to control someone's destiny. Someone wanted full control over someone. This could be a father figure with this Ace of Swords. This is someone that's very controlling with broken thinking. Okay. This could be a very dominant man or woman that's like a father figure that really wanted to literally control another person's life. And then I have here the Five of Lotuses in reverse. That's the Five of Wands in reverse. Okay. So somebody might not have been able to move forward with the conflict. Magic in the reverse. Somebody's tired. I told you somebody's feet hurt. Somebody tired, their feet hurt, their magic ain't magicking, their Merkaba ain't Merkaba, and they can't fly no more. They can't get no more energy, sacral energy or light from anyone. So they can't move in the spiritual realm at all. This is why I said somebody tired, because magic came out in the reverse and Merkaba, it came out in the reverse. Now, y'all know the Merkaba is the wheel, like Ezekiel's wheel. That is the light body that you travel with when you are on the spiritual realm, okay? And somebody can't travel spiritually anymore, and their magic ain't magicking. I told you somebody's tired. Who is this person with the magician reverse and Merkaba? The chariot is on fire, a Libra, the witch. I just saw the justice card, the ace of cups. The clone, somebody is emotional. So, and their feet hurt. That's because they don't have feet. They got hooves. I done already told you. This person got hooves, like a minotaur. They don't have regular feet. They got hooves, and the bottom of their body is like a minotaur or horse or something, because they're the devil. That's because they're the devil. And they don't want nobody to know. That's why they, like a mermaid, the top of their body is normal. But if they take off their shoes, skirt, that long skirt or pants, you're going to see that they have demon. So whoever this person is, they can't fly and astral project to you anymore, and their magic ain't working no more. What is compassion? What is this compassion? Oh, wow, the world card. Okay, somebody learned a lesson about compassion. Yay, okay. So somebody might have completed a cycle. The world card talks about enlightenment. That means that somebody has become enlightened and aware of something they needed to learn, and the lesson is over. Okay, so somebody might have compassion for you, okay, and they might have done something to balance things out, because they learned the lesson that they needed to learn. Okay, what is this solar plexus? Okay, let me go ahead. I see solar plexus is here, so I'm going to go ahead and pull a solar plexus card really quick, and I'll also read to you from what that is. Okay. Okay, the frequency of the solar plexus chakra, the yellow flower of life, it supports our sense of self, our personal power, and our willpower, as well as our knowing of who we are and what we contribute is to the whole. Okay, this is where your personality develops. When you have trauma and your solar plexus is blocked, it can cause you to be emotionally delayed. Meaning you might get stuck at the age emotionally of your trauma. It could stunt and block your personality from developing in a healthy way. And because of that, and I'm talking about children that are traumatized, this is what and where copycat energies are born out of, because their personality development, it gets blocked due to some trauma or something that happens. And they stop focusing on their own development and instead start watching and mimicking other people. Okay. What is this about solar plexus and compassion here? Solar plexus. The solar plexus is like the sun in the sky, as above, so below. Okay. You know, you have all the planets that go around the sun. It's the same thing with your body. You know, everything lines up. Everything literally lines up. The exact same way that the sun, the exact same way that all the planets go around the sun is the exact same way that the solar plexus is like the sun of your spiritual body. Okay? Here you go, right on top. I do. The solar plexus is what gives you the will to do, okay? And you see, you got the solar plexus, okay? And this is like the other planets. The chakras above the solar plexus, that's your spiritual body. And then the chakras below the solar plexus are connected to your carnal natures, your desires, your carnal desires and needs that connect you to your ego and the earthly plane. That's orange, the sacral chakra, and red under here. Anyway, you can see. But it's the sun, and these are like the planets, okay? As above, so below. Everything lines up. Okay, so let's go. What is solar plexus? Please and thank you. Solar plexus. All right, somebody might be disorganized right now and lacking balance in their life. What is solar plexus? Why is solar plexus here? Desire for control. Somebody might have some control issues. So that means somebody operates in certain aspects out of fear. The only time that you need to control something is because you're afraid of what will happen if you're not in control. Okay, so there's somebody that's dealing with some control issues because it's something they're afraid of. If they're not in charge or in control of it, they're afraid that they're going to be physically or emotionally hurt in some kind of a way. Okay, inability to detach from their problems emotionally. Okay, so somebody might have a really hard time emotionally detaching from their problems or letting things go, and they have a desire for, they're very controlling, and right now they could be dealing with they could be disorganized and lacking balance in this area in their life. Okay, so someone might need to balance out their control issues. Okay, and you know what? I will pull an Eternal Crystal Oracle card to help somebody maybe find guidance on help with the solar plexus. But ultimately, it's the transformation of the subconscious mind and how you think. Find out what you're afraid of. You have to find out what the fear is. And then you have to face the fear and deal with why you're afraid, what you're afraid of, why you need to be so controlling. Okay. So if this is someone that's controlling in a relationship, they might be afraid someone may cheat on them. And then that's going to lead them back to self-reflection, hopefully, where they'll be like, okay, what kind of people am I choosing to be in a relationship with that I don't feel safe? Because if I'm worried you're going to cheat on me, then clearly it's something about the choices I'm making. I don't feel safe around the people I'm choosing. Okay, so that means self-reflect now. Why am I unable to find someone I can actually trust and connect with them? Oh, okay, because that's not the energy that I'm projecting. These people have the same bad habits that I have, and I'm not ready to raise my vibration and my standards yet. So, because if I do find someone I can trust, that I do want to be with, that I know won't hurt me, I don't have to be as controlling, but I'll also have to let go of some bad habits that I have to get that person on a higher vibration I can trust. And I don't want to do that. And that's the thing that's keeping me stuck with people that I don't trust, that I don't feel safe with. Why I feel like I'm in a state of fear, why I have to be controlling, because I'm choosing these people because I'm comfortable with them, because they have the same level of toxicity as me. They have the same bad habits I have. So it's actually something that I need to do to raise my standard. I'm not ready to do yet. So I can heal this control issue and release fear. Okay. I'm just using as an example. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and jump in here. Communication. What is this about communication? Okay, the Three of Cups. Someone feels defeated. So there might be someone that could have communicated to some friends or groups that they can't come up with a plan. Okay, they can't come up with a plan. And I have Aquarius energy here, and I have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy here. Okay, somebody might have communicated with a group that they cannot plan something. Something is not going to work. Okay, and also I have healing in the reverse, and I also have perception in the reverse. And the reason for that is I think that's addressing somebody's control issues. The reason that somebody might not be healing is because of the way they perceive something. Someone needs to do some self reflection to get to the root of their problem. Their desire for control is directly connected to their fear. And it could be even fear of change. Okay. What is the energy crowning this read? Let's jump right on in. Yeah, somebody is really tired. Their magic don't work. They can't. This witch, this broom riding witch, cannot ride on her broom through the astral realm or into your dreams no more. What is the energy crowning this read? What is the energy crowning this read? Please and thank you. You got a whole broom riding witch. A broom riding witch. Yes. What is the energy crowning this read? Okay. All right. There's a Leo and there's a Nine of Pentacles. Oh, we got two people here. Somebody could be single and independent right now, or somebody could be in their power. Somebody could literally be standing in their power right now. Nope, that's a Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising that can't plan something. Someone might be a Leo man or a woman here who feet hurt. Their feet might hurt right now. They can't ride their broom on through the astral planes and haunt you no more. The Magician in the reverse, their magic ain't magicking. And what about this Nine of Pentacles? What's going on with this Nine of Pentacles? And somebody is single, a hermit. Okay. The Six of Pentacles reverse. What's the Six of Pentacles reverse? That does not have energy for anyone in their community. So this might be your energy, whoever I'm talking to. Whoever I'm talking to, you are a hermit energy and you're single. Okay. And you don't have energy for people in your community. The Six of Pentacles in reverse and the Four of Wands might be talking about the people in your community. And there's a Leo that's been on your ass. Okay. What is the obstacle right now? What is the obstacle right now? Child. All right. Oh, wow. Somebody, the love is reversed. Somebody has ended a partnership or connection that they had with somebody that was helping somebody. This could be a friend of someone that's trying to now avoid a tower. Okay. So this might be someone this Leo was working together with in your community. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, I get it. Okay, so this Leo, man or woman, they were trying to send this night energy toward you in your community, the Four of Wands. But the Lover's reverse and the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. So you saw this person in your community and you're not interested. Okay. So this Leo was trying to send somebody that's a friend of hers or a partner of hers towards you in your community. But it looks like you were not interested. You were not biting. You didn't have the same energy for whoever this person is they sent towards you in your community. Okay, that's what that is. And what happened in the recent past? So somebody's trying to send people towards you. They want somebody. This is so old and stupid. The Magician, okay, the Wheel, okay, because somebody in the background is waiting to do some kind of spell work to attach a cord to you. Yeah. Someone could be in it. I can't even get the word out before the cards show. Good Lord. I was going to say an Aquarius. Dang. I was about to say an Aquarius. So a Leo is finding people that they think is a good match for you, and they're sending them into your community to cross paths with you, and they're hoping that you're going to bite, like, and find something in common with one of the matches that this Leo is sending toward you, but you're not interested in anybody. You're just not interested in anybody because you know you have a whole bunch of jerks in your energy that just won't leave you alone. Okay? And in the background, you got this Aquarius that's waiting to do their part. It's like a two-part operation they got going on here. The Leo is finding different matches to send towards you, hoping that someone is going to be able to seduce you. And then in their Delulu head, when this person seduces you, there's an Aquarius in the background that's waiting to do a magic spell to bind this person to you so that they can bind themselves to this person and steal your energy. And they're waiting to do the spell work to attach a cord to you because these people must be on drugs. They're waiting, the Aquarius is waiting in the background to attach a cord to you immediately so that they can quickly suck out your sacral energy. This is what they've been working on. The Leo is picking out the people to send towards you and waiting, and you're not taking the bait. And the Aquarius is in the background waiting with the plug so that they can spiritually plug into you and everybody's going to suck your energy real fast. All right, and what's going on right now? Tell me more about the situation with this Strength card. They're closed emotionally. They can't get not one drop of your energy, and they're heartbroken because of it. That's what this really is. This is you. You completely closed off to this foolishness. Matter of fact, you tired of these crackheads. You're tired of these spiritual meth heads. These, I don't know what is short for fentanyl, fents. I don't know what you call it. Whoever you are literally sick and tired of the stupid tactics of these spiritual meth and crackheads with this foolishness around you. You know that they're in your energy because they don't give you a break. Around the clock, they're doing one idea after another. Okay, they won't date nobody. They won't open up to nobody. Okay, let's go back to pulling at their root and sacral chakra. Come on, let's do spell work again. So now here they go again, trying to do spell work to call the energy directly from your sacral and root chakra. And now you got to just anoint yourself or just spiritually protect yourself, shut your chakras down, do whatever you do. And then when that doesn't work, then they go back to, okay, let's see if we can send somebody toward them again. And then when that doesn't work, okay, let's try a death spell again. Let's try now crown chakra, heart. Let's send energy to the heart chakra. Now let's try to energy harvest again. Well, let's see if we can block their laptop and phone and frustrate them. Now let's see if we can send somebody toward them. You're tired of these spiritual crackheads. You're sick and tired of these spiritual crackheads. You know it's them. It's like okay. All right. You know, even on Love of the Highest Vibration, you know I have to be QUAN. When I first moved to Georgia, Atlanta, Southeast Atlanta, when I first got to Georgia, I'm new, to the South when I got there years ago. I remember I was dealing with a neighbor, a crackhead, whose mama had left her daughter her house, but the daughter was a crackhead. Yes. And I remember they had broken into my house, and when I would go grocery shopping, they would start calling out the stuff they could see through my bag. What's that you got in there? Oxtail? What you got in that bag? But just it was just too much. And I just remember I was so fed up with all of their stupid antics to try to play in my face and rob me and all this stupid stuff that they kept, all these dumbass ideas they kept coming up with. And I was trying to hang in there with this investment property. I was trying to hang in there. but I couldn't. But let me explain, because I know you frustrated. One day, they was trying to gauge if I was about to leave town and go back up north for a little while, or what was going on. And they got up at 6 o'clock in the morning with a basket, like thinking I wasn't going to see them. Because I guess they thought that I had already left or departed. I had luggage or something. And they was pretending like they were picking flowers. And they don't even have no flowers in the grass. It's nothing but dirt and half-cut grass. No flowers grow there. And it was like 4 of them crackheads, and they were holding baskets and empty ice cream bucket in their hand, walking around on the front lawn, acting like they wasn't about to try to go up in my house. It's like all of a sudden, okay, everybody pretend we picking flowers at 6 o'clock in the morning while it's still half dark outside. I was just coming back to my house. Child, do you know, I was just so sick of it. Y'all know, some of y'all know what I'm talking about. When you just get sick and tired of the antics of some people, that's still in that addict stage and they going through something. These crackheads was pretending like they was trying to scope out my house to see if they could break in. And when they seen me, it's like, they were like, okay, everybody pretend like you picking flowers. And now all of y'all, really? All of y'all are out here picking flowers in your front lawn. You don't even cut your grass. You don't have no flowers. What are you putting in that ice cream bucket? That's what it feels like. It's that frustration. I know. Right. I know, Empress Love. But y'all know the frustration I'm talking about, some of y'all. When y'all like, I don't got time for this bull crap. I don't got time for this foolishness. I swear to God, if I catch one of y'all in my yard, I'm going to stick my foot so far. You know what I mean? I'm not playing with y'all today. It was like that type stuff, okay? This is how you might feel about these spiritual meth and crackheads now at this point, with this foolishness, okay? Whoever this Leo is that keeps on sending these different people toward you, these night energies, and the Lover's reverse, because you don't have the energy for the foolishness, okay? And then the Aquarius in the background waiting to connect the cord because they need energy. Her feet hurt. Her feet are hurting. And her corns, even her corns have doubled in size on her toes. Her corns are weighing her down so heavy that she can't even fly in her Merkaba on her broom witch to astral project to you no more because her corns and bunions hurt. Yes, in the astral plane, her bunions and corns go with her, and she cannot astral project to you on this Merkaba to do this magic on you. I told you they tired. And they heartbroken because they can't survive without your energy. They dying. And they can't get not one drop of your energy. The Ace of Cups reverse. They heartbroken about it. Stupid. Somebody might be in some real, they in reckless energy. This air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, King of Swords energy. Who's it? Because somebody already moved to calmer waters because they already knew they couldn't get away with it. That's what they communicated to the group. Somebody already told these people, look, it's not going to happen. And they're like, I don't care. I need the energy. Somebody's not in a mental imprisonment about bothering you no more. And they're just trying to avoid a disaster. Okay, somebody's not tripping no more. What is this Hierophant reverse? This Hierophant reverse is in a mental imprisonment. Someone could be a Taurus that's worried. What is this Taurus worried about? Because this Taurus is still trying to keep something going with the Nine of Wands. This Taurus might be who's pumping up this Page of Wands, this could be this fire sign. Can you just try one more time? And a Queen of Pentacles reverse, because they're not getting their wish fulfillment. But they want to slow you down. If they can't backstab and betray you, they at least want to slow you down. Whoever this Hierophant reverse is. Talk to me about this Hierophant reverse. Somebody that can't backstab and betray you, but they still just want to slow you down. Yes. Because they can't regulate their emotions. This is someone that's erratic, that just gets emotional and makes stupid split moment decisions. And somebody might have cut them off. Yeah, a Queen of Pentacles reverse cut this Taurus off. What else? Somebody might just be trying to make quick. Who's this Pisces? The Queen of Wands. Okay, I don't know. Somebody could, what's the Queen of Wands? Someone could have both Aries, Leo, Sag, and Pisces in their chart. Something is not going in their favor right now. They might be going into poverty. Oh, wow. Something came to a complete end. For a Libra, with the Empress reverse, clarifying the Justice card. There could be a Libra with a Scorpio moon. Someone could have a strong Libra placement and a strong Scorpio placement in their chart. Clarify that Death card. Yes, that's it. There's a Libra out here that might have a Scorpio moon, or there's someone with a Libra placement and a Scorpio placement in their chart. Yeah. And it's not going, something's not going in their favor. They're in poverty and they're about to get evicted. And they just keep taking quick action to come toward you with that Chariot. They keep either sending people toward you, or they keep coming toward you. Or someone, the Cancer. They keep trying to take quick action with the Cancer, who's the Hermit. Okay. But someone's in a mental imprisonment about that. The High Priest or High Priestess in the reverse. Okay. The Six of Pentacles, about their dealings and wheelings in this type of work. They're in a mental imprisonment. They can't move to calmer waters because they kicked someone out their energy before. And it was because they had a missed opportunity. Someone missed an opportunity in the past with you. This is someone you kicked out your energy in the past for somebody. Someone is a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or someone is emotionally intelligent, but you kicked someone out of your energy in the past before because they couldn't defend. They're in a mental imprisonment because they can't defend their actions against you in the past. So the person that's not helping them anymore is someone that can't defend their actions against why they took a certain action against you in the past. So now they're in a mental imprisonment, about bothering you anymore, with these antics with these women. Okay, so it must be women I'm picking up on. Okay, the Knight of Swords. They're taking very quick action because they know that these people have broken thinking. Who's the Four of Swords reverse? About you being single, the Nine of Pentacles, and independent. That's a burden for them. They're crazy. But they get it. They understand. Yeah. Oh, so one or more of them could be a clone. And the clone, I got it. So remember in the beginning of the reading, I told you one or more of them are the clone. So somebody is aware that they have like a broken mindset, meaning their brain is stuck, fixation on coming for you just over and over and over and over again, because some of them are clones. Okay. And this person knows that they're stuck. Well, whoever this is, try, maybe if you hit the clone in the side of their head with a brick, maybe it'll reset their clone brain, and they'll stop coming for the divine feminine. A brick might help, okay? You remember the Somalian that faked and lied and said that the men was all mad at her for trying to go to school and they hit her in the face with a brick, but it was all made up. Yeah, a brick might help reset this Libra and this Leo. They might need a brick in the side of the head. Yeah, that might help. Because, yeah, they can't move to calmer waters. Yeah, it's their mind. They need to be reset. A brick either in the back of the head, they just in case you're confused, and this is for the person that understands that it's something wrong with their heads. You got to get a brick either in the back of the head, boom, or on this right across the side of where the temple is, a brick. And that might help reset their brain. Okay. Yeah, the King of Pentacles reverse. All of these energies. Yeah, someone could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Yeah, they have broken thinking. They're set. Their mind. They have a fixation on you. An entity attachment. Their brain is stuck. Somebody doesn't see that that's what's going on with them. They're clones that need a brick in the side or back of their head to reset their ass. Okay. No, I do not advocate for violence against women. But these hooved demons that are clones, yeah. These are hooved demons, okay? These are hooved demons we talking about. We ain't talking about no regular thing. All right, let me pull some. I'm gonna pull a few cards really quick and see if there are any other messages real quick. Somebody might be smug about something. Okay, they're setting you up. Somebody might have been trying to set somebody up, but things are going in your favor now. Oh, so something might actually be going in your favor now. Okay, third eye. Something might be going on with someone's third eye. Someone could have worked in a department store that could have filed bankruptcy. You are a spiritual warrior and powerhouse. This person was your assignment. Things are going in your favor, okay? This man is a complete idiot. Army, I don't know, somebody might be in the military. Somebody might be a complete idiot. Something could be happening with the gas company in the country that you're in right now. For somebody, your gas company. Oh my, something might be about to happen with somebody's gas. Someone's gas company. Maybe, I don't know, maybe someone's going to get their gas or something cut off. Thank you, Lord. I don't have to worry about that because we don't get gas in our house, in these homes out here. So somebody might need to pay attention to your gas company. Something might be about to happen to someone that's in a secret society, all involved. Somebody might need to pay attention to the gas in their house, okay? I don't know. Make sure you don't smell no gas, especially in the wintertime, especially if you live somewhere that uses gas heat, okay? Y'all be careful. Something's going to happen to someone that's a part of a secret society, and it's going to have to do with gas in their home, okay? Somebody needs to, I don't know. Told you this is the time of karma. Sorry, something fell down. There you go. All right, I was blackmailed and had to go along with it. They're setting you up again. You need to isolate and heal for a better perspective. Oh, okay. What are we talking about? You might need to isolate and heal for a better. So there's a situation that you're not seeing correctly. Okay, the World card. Something has ended and something is over. and someone is getting a brand new start in their life. Clarify the Page of Wands. Clarify the Page of Wands, please. Somebody didn't get what they were expecting, or they didn't meet someone's expectations, and it's not going in their favor. Who's this Eight of Pentacles? Right now, somebody might be working a very hard job. They might be working, looking for their options. Somebody could be working hard, looking at their options for work because they're not going to get a new start. All right, doing this magic, okay? So this could be a warning for either a fire sign, or this could be a warning for a Cancer. What's Judgment in the reverse? Somebody could have had an ego death, okay? Tell me about this Chariot energy. Or they don't feel the same way anymore about something. Oh, they don't feel, and they're avoiding a Tower. And what is that Nine of Cups in the reverse? Oh, about providing clarity. Clarify the Ace of Swords. Clarify that Ace of Swords. Clarity about a conflict. Okay. What is their obstacle? The Hermit in the reverse. Someone is not in a conflict anymore, but somebody might be very depressed right now. Somebody might be very depressed right now. They might even be dizzy or in an illusion or something of some kind. They might be confused. What is this Seven of Cups? Right now, they might be, someone might have a lot of options, okay? Somebody might still be in their ego about something, about some spell work backfiring. Okay, and they could be looking at other options because a fire sign didn't meet their expectations. So a fire sign did not meet someone's expectations, and there could be a Cancer that might have a lot of options. They might be looking for someone else right now to cause an imbalance, okay? Someone could have Leo in their chart, or someone feels powerless. They're the wounded warrior. So somebody might be looking for more people to work with that Three of Cups right now. Okay. So somebody might be looking, somebody needs to adjust their perspective. There's a Cancer out here that is looking for more people to work with. And the reason is because someone didn't meet the expectations, and it was a younger Leo or a fire sign or something like that. And because this Leo didn't meet their expectations, they're scouting now with that Three of Cups and that Seven of Cups, and they're looking at their options to see if they could find someone else to do magic with right now, okay? Because this person is depressed, okay? Confirmation, the Ace of Swords. So because this person is depressed about a High Priestess, they're looking at their options to see if they could find more people to do magic with, because something's over, because somebody was too, the only reason something ended between them is because somebody was too reckless and destructive in your life, and they brought too much attention to them. The Queen of Wands in the reverse, the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, and they lost a lot of money. They couldn't manifest the money they wanted to with this person. What's the Hermit? Someone could be a Virgo. Somebody can't balance a situation. Oh, they couldn't balance a situation in getting someone to make an offer to a Hermit. So that fire sign was supposed to find a way to, if you're the Hermit, the fire sign was in charge of controlling your destiny and making sure that you got matched up with who they wanted you to be matched up to. And they were not able to do it, okay? And because they were not able to do that, now they're looking for someone else. Got it. Right. So they're looking for somebody else to help them keep this mission going. Ciao. What's the Hermit now? They can't balance the situation. They're not going to be able to balance the situation. You don't have nothing to worry about. The fates are at place. Everything is divine timing. Like the QUAN Oracle card I read from the first reading today. Everything right now is divine timing. Okay. Who's this emperor? Someone kicked someone out their energy. Who's this emperor? They can't balance the situation either because someone didn't meet their expectations. So somebody who kicked the emperor out of their energy, who kicked Aries or an emperor out of their energy, woman or man, who kicked them out? A page of swords reverse, someone that could have exchanged some very harsh words with them. Someone could have spoke to someone very disrespectfully and then kicked them out their energy because they're upset because they were unable to complete their mission of pairing you up with someone they wanted to catfish you with. And this Aries might have spoke disrespectfully to the person that did not meet those expectations and then kicked them out of their energy. Someone could be a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Okay. Yeah, they're in some destructive and reckless energy right now because something is over. All right. Anything else? The Ace of Wands. Somebody might have gotten some news that they're not going to get a new start or take any more chances. This might be a Libra or trying to cause you any injustices. Okay. What's the Moon? Okay. The Moon could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio that's still stuck in a lesson, in a cycle, because they're in a mental imprisonment about something that they're not thinking right about. Okay, all right, what is this Cancer or Pisces, Scorpio? What are they not thinking right about? Clarify the Four of Swords reverse. Okay, this could be an ego death, or they don't feel the same way about something because they're disappointed. They're disappointed that things didn't go the way they wanted it to, and they're not thinking the right way about something. What's the Page of Cups? They're not thinking the right way about an apology. What's the Page of Cups? What is the Page of Cups? The Ace of Wands reverse. Someone didn't get what they were expecting, or something was bad news. Someone might be defensive. It might be bad news that somebody has their guard up or they're defensive. Clarify this Seven of Wands. What's the Seven of Wands, please, and thank you. What is the Seven of Wands? What is the Seven of Wands, please, and thank you. Something is bad news that someone's complete wish fulfillment they didn't get. It was too much of a burden, and they released it and they let it go. Okay, and that's bad news to them because it didn't go in their favor. Okay, so they're very defensive right now. And the Two of Swords, someone doesn't see something. Someone doesn't see that someone's not in a mental imprisonment. Who's not in a mental imprisonment? Who's not in a mental imprisonment? Who is not in a mental imprisonment? About the person that didn't meet their expectations. Oh, okay. So somebody is not in a mental imprisonment about them. This could be either a Leo or a Libra, and they're very childish. And somebody is realizing so it's given the energy of somebody. These people, when they were working together, they were doing sex magic, and some people might have thought they might have had feelings for each other, or they were in a marriage or relationship. A lot of these are spiritual marriages and occult marriages, because these people are polygamous. Everybody sleeps with everybody. And somebody is not in a mental imprisonment. It's like, well, I guess we're not going to work together and we're not going to be together no more. And this is over because we were not able to conquer divine feminine and get her energy. And it's over now and it's never going to work. All right, well, you go your way and I'll go mine then, or whatever. It's like So I feel like somebody thought that somebody had genuine feelings for them. It could be this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and there could be a Libra or a Leo that is showing them that their true colors. Like, boy, I ain't never had no real feelings for you. I was playing with your emotions, because I need my bills paid. We was a part of something, getting money, and I had to motivate you. I had to motivate you by making you think that I had genuine feelings for you. But now that things didn't work out and it's over, I don't have to do anything to encourage and motivate you to do what I want you to do. So I don't have to fake anymore. So it's like somebody might have cut their energy off, and this water sign, this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, is really feeling it. Like, oh, you really didn't have no feelings for me. You was just doing that to encourage me, to keep me all in the game, and helping you and working with y'all to get this done. But now that we all know it's over and it's not going to happen, it's like you're showing me the real you now. You never cared anything about me at all. And they might not say that to whoever this either Leo or Libra is, like, so don't nobody care. I don't care about that. This was about business. It was about money. But deep down inside, they're hurt because either a Leo or a Libra, they not in the mental imprisonment about walking away now. Okay, we're not going to get the money. Okay, I don't have to act no more. I don't have to act like, I'm all in love with you, or like I got feelings for you or something. I could pull the act off now. And they're feeling that because they're being childish because this person is not in a mental imprisonment about them. Like, they don't care. Like, there's no emotional sadness or reaction to the fact that we're not dealing with each other anymore and this is over, because we're not getting the money. It really was all about the money completely and solely with you. So that's the energy that I'm getting here. The Page of Cups. What's this Page of Cups? Yeah, somebody might have made an offer or tried to apologize. This could be the Libra, the Empress reverse, because they're in the Five of Pentacles. So I don't know. This Libra might be apologizing to this Cancer because they're in the Five of Pentacles and they need their bills paid. But they're mad because they were not in their feelings or emotions about this Cancer. And this Cancer was eating something up. They must have thought they really felt some kind of way about them, but it was really, really about the money. It's never been about anything but the money. Okay. The mask comes off the minute somebody finds out that they're not going to get what they were expecting. Okay. It was just to keep this person's head in the game. If they were faking any kind of feelings with this person, it was just to keep their head in the game. The Five of Pentacles. But they're going to apologize to this Cancer because they're in the Five of Pentacles. They're going broke. And somebody kicked somebody out of their energy because someone might not be closed off to somebody, or somebody might be accepting an offer from someone else. I don't know. The Page of Swords reverse. Oh, somebody might be speaking to someone they could have spoke to someone real disrespectful. It's given the energy, someone's really sensitive. Somebody is very sensitive. And somebody could have spoke to somebody with an attitude or a certain type of energy that they might not have been speaking to them before, when they thought the possibility of them getting this money was still on the table. And it might have hurt somebody's feelings that somebody might have spoke to them in such a way. And because of that, now they want to apologize because this person's acting childish with them and they need their bills paid. Okay? And somebody is all in their feelings. Somebody's all in their feelings about this and they feel defeated. Okay. What is their setting you up? Okay, so that is the setup. Someone could be a page getting started all over again. So, and what is I was blackmailed and had to go along with it? Clarify, I was blackmailed and had to go along with it. Clarify, I was blackmailed and had to go along with it. Clarify, I was blackmailed and had to go along with it. Somebody might be very emotionally manipulative. Okay, so that's it. All right. So beware. Someone is very emotionally manipulative. Okay, and they might try to come toward you to tell you that they were blackmailed and had to go along with something. But in the background, you need to isolate and heal for a better perspective, because whoever this person is, they are actually looking for new people, some fresh new people to work with against you, to still try to see if they can get your energy. Okay. So it's almost like they're going to play victim, like they blackmailed me. I never wanted to really hurt you. But in actuality, now they're looking for new people to see if they could work on setting you up. The only reason they're upset is because the two women they were working with, it's over. Their feet hurt, their corns need to be cut down some. They can't astral project no more. They were too destructive and reckless and loud in their pursuit of you. Their magic ain't magicking, so it's all over. Okay, so that's your warning. That's your warning. Don't sit up there and pet the snake. Okay, don't pet the snake. Holy Divine Spirit, please give me a recommended Eternal Crystal Oracle card for someone that might need to balance their solar plexus. Now, I know Tiger's Eye is good for the solar plexus. Carnelian, I think carnelian is also good for the solar plexus. I saw that malachite. All right. Please give me a recommended Eternal Crystal Oracle card for the solar plexus or any other chakra that someone might need advice or a crystal recommendation to help or facilitate with balancing the chakras. At least remember that it's not the crystal that balances the chakra. It can help facilitate with protection. It can facilitate with balancing of the chakra, but the real work that's done is on the mental plane in fixing your broken thinking. Okay. All right. What is the recommended? Okay. Paradox. Okay. So, Aconite, past life patterns, all your chakras. And what's sitting on top here is Peridot, teach, heart chakra. Someone might be a teacher. And under that, I'll just give you two more. I have Zensight for your physical body, root chakra. Now, Zensight is very hard to find. I think you can only find it in the mines in New Jersey. Of course, they sell it online and you can buy it, but I think it only grows in New Jersey, if I'm not mistaken, Zensight. Okay. So, and interestingly enough, I also have carnelian. Okay. Self-confidence, root and sacral chakra. So carnelian is good for the root and sacral chakra and is good for self-confidence. So that's good for the root and sacral. Okay. We have Zensight for the physical body, which is good for your root chakra. Okay. And then Peridot, which is good, for your heart chakra, for teach. You might be a teacher. And then Aconite for all your chakras to help with past life patterns. All right, I think I'm going to read the first card that came out. 30, Aconite. Wow. They're right. Oh my God. Look, it literally can't. They want me to read both of them because both of these are side by side in the book. Aconite, and on the very next page is peridot. So I feel like I'm supposed to read both of these, why they're both here. So I'm going to go ahead and start with aconite, okay? I feel like there are messages in both of these, okay? Aconite, past life patterns, all chakras, okay? Okay. You have been drawn to this powerful aconite crystal to help you to remove any old patterns or beliefs that are holding you back. These old beliefs and patterns may be from this lifetime or from your past lives. It is time now for you to see that there are many different and new ways to act or to look at things. Try to look at each situation for what it is. If you remain positive, it will help you to move through any challenging situations. If you feel that there may be some past life issues surrounding you, it is now time for you to release these hurts or obstacles. You do not need to be burdened or held back by anything from the past. Free yourself from any karmic debts by affirming, I am now free. Anything that no longer serves me or that is holding me back or hurting me is now released. See yourself surrounded in love and forgiveness. Aconite will help you to clear any obstacles in your path. It also helps you to clear all of your chakras. I'm going to get me some aconite, y'all. I'm serious. I'm going to get me some aconite. So you don't have to, if any of these people, and one of these people is someone from a past life, it came out in the cards. You don't have any business dealings or willings with any of these people that you have these past life patterns with. Like, you don't owe them anything. You don't have to fix nothing, resolve nothing in this lifetime. It's over. And they're telling you, your affirmation is that I am now free. Y'all remember that. You're free from past life people and patterns. You're free, okay? You don't owe anybody anything in this lifetime. All right, peridot for teach and heart chakra. Okay. It is no coincidence that you are being drawn to the peridot crystal. Peridot is a beautiful green color and associated with the heart chakra. It is also associated with relationships and healing. You are a natural teacher, and you are now being encouraged to use your natural healing abilities, compassionate energy, and love to help mature and teach others. Being a teacher doesn't necessarily mean working in a school environment. Teachers come in many different forms. Perhaps you are already teaching your friends and family about how to handle different situations. Or you may be a lecturer, an adult educator, or a in child care. Whatever form of teaching you engage in, know that your spirit guides and angels are supporting you with this. Your words are very powerful, and you have the ability to connect with people from all walks of life and can provide important information to those who need it. You may even be teaching unknowingly through your writing, through your words you speak, through your own positive energy, or even by leading by example. Part of your life purpose is to heal and teach others. Share your knowledge where you can. That is beautiful. I'm going to get me some aconite and I'm going to get me some peridot stones. Absolutely. All right, please give me a final message and we're going to close this out. Holy Divine Spirit, please give me a final message. All right, somebody's being guided to avoid a tower, or someone's trying to avoid a tower right now. This could be someone that might have been taking action around you. This cycle is over. So there's somebody King of Pentacle reverse. So this is not someone you know. It's just somebody in your community, maybe, that's been around you, that's been paid money to give you a hard time. This person's going to try to avoid a tower. Maybe they're worried about a death. I don't know. Or maybe something's coming to an end. What is this death card? Final message. What is this death card? Oh, okay, got it. They did a death spell on you. Okay, so somebody might have done a death spell on you. This could be a friend of a Leo's. Okay, that they could have separated now because, again, remember they were sending people toward you to your community to try to date you so they could have sex with you. So this Aquarius could do the binding spell work to attach a spiritual cord to you so that they could siphon your energy. They're trying to get back in your energy because you're free. And whoever has been up around you doing death spells on you, they are trying to avoid a tower. Maybe they're worried because they were very relentless and destructive with this death spell in trying to take you out of here. And maybe they're concerned now about the backfire from it. They might be worried about something happening to them or someone they love. One final card, and we'll close this out. Oh, that was it. A Capricorn. Yeah, these people give their energy to these entities, and there's a but this might be the head of their cult. This Capricorn is completely spent, and they're crashing out because they can't get your energy. The end. Guys, please, please do not forget your affirmation. Your affirmation is I am free. I am Kuan Yin, and this is love of the highest vibration. And I love you, and I'll be back tomorrow. You all have a blessed and safe evening.